All right, let's test this out. Hopefully everything looks good. Yeah. Looks like everything is good there. Do that so I can sit and watch it. Drop a couple of these things. Drop that. Can I not? Okay. Watch that so I can sit and look at what I'm sending. So, looks like everything is going good on the recording side and on the audio side. I have no idea if I have audio or not. Hopefully I do. So, talking, kind of live streaming out on Twitch right now. Also recording it in all right. It says it's charging and 99%. All right, let's drop that stuff and try this again. All right, I don't think anyone saw that. We're just okay. Recording started. All right. So before my webcam shut off, welcome in. So I don't really have much to say. Just trying to test this out, see if everything works still. You'll kind of see the background is very different, and it's weird. That corner is weird and it bugs me, but that's all right. But yeah, so this is now the Bates LLC channel, and everything's going to be getting switched over slowly for a variety of reasons. And as I fidget with stuff and kind of putting cameras back together, so using a GoPro as a webcam, but the first one that I had, the first battery that I had died, which wasn't too cool. But that's why we do this stuff. I'm sitting watching to the right on Twitch. So that was only 5 minutes. Like, that wasn't a terrible amount of time. I think it's this one. I think that one's my charge on my computer. So doing that, but putting everything back to my company's name. And I think that that's something that is really needed right now, and it's really going to be helpful. I don't have headphones, so I can't even see if I'm being loud enough. But that's something that I've really been looking at and thinking about was, should I go back to my corporate name and do that stuff. So what's the title? Whoop. Hopefully live stream is one word. Yeah. Wish they would just kind of give you just chatting works for me. And you can tell that my monitors are super wiggly too. Be smarter if I did some other stuff. Yeah, printing content. I don't know if this is branded content or not. I will sit and just say that I am. So, stream update successfully. That's good news. So, kind of some of the stuff that's going on. Why? Before that, I've always been Joe B. Glass on YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. I just wanted a more professional stuff, kind of deal with it in a more professional way. The light in here sucks. That's a whole separate issue. Maybe I'll bring in lamps and stuff. I don't know. But kind of one thing that we want to sit and deal with is going and just being that little bit more professional, have a more professional look, have a more professional sound, so everything kind of gets streamlined business-wise, all under the corporate name. The reason I'm doing that is because when I don't have a DBA set up, and that is a legal requirement for things like getting paid, how everything looks, all of that has a time and place, and I didn't have that set up, but I did have a company set up. So as kind of that happens, I wanted to sit down and get more professional sounding, professional looking, have it all be under one continuous pillar, if you will, or one name. I don't want to go to the legal name for a variety of reasons. A, it's the legality of it. B, would be kind of is more brand recognition for that, and really kind of getting that. So Joe B. Glass, still all the same stuff, still all the same people, still me, but the one thing that does change is just the name. So there's that going on, and it's going to be a lot of business talk. It's going to be probably very boring, especially if people don't know what I'm on. I should probably put this out that I'm on, but that's really what it is. That's my like 5-minute spiel. That's why all the names change. That's why everything happened the way it does. Whoops. So there's all of that. But yeah, so outside of that, it's just, that's the housekeeping. And I'm gonna try and stream for a couple minutes here and there today. I don't really have a set time. No one's really coming in. No one's really paying attention, which is fine. But right now, there's a lot of stuff that I can't share because of like privacy stuff, which is fine. It happens. But yeah, I mean, if people really wanted to sit down and figure it out, they could. But we're going to be kind of working, and I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff. I know last week was crazy. Today's Tuesday. And I'm already, I don't even know how many hours I'm at for the week. I can look that up. So I do have a full-time job on top of it. But as of right now, I'm at 22.5 hours. And I'm only supposed to do 40, so I'm going to be over this week. I was over last week. I was at like 50 something last week, and I'm only supposed to be at 40. So we will continue to build, and that's one thing is that I want to bring in is showing kind of the business side of stuff, especially for a glass business. It's really complex. It's really confusing. It really sucks. There's stuff I don't like doing. One of the big things was the new, what is it? I can actually get the actual name because we have that technology and this computer will handle it. It's But yeah, I kind of want to sit and why are there ads in this? This isn't supposed to have ads. So U.S. Treasury, let's see if I can see what this is supposed to be. The U.S. Treasury Beneficial Owner Information Reporting. So it's part of the Corporate Transparency Act. I said I did that last year. It really sucked. But hopefully I don't need to do a BSA filing. I shouldn't need to. But yeah, so I did that. It was stupid, but I did comply with it. And that's a big thing. Is like if you want to stay in business, complying is a huge thing. Being compliant and doing the work and being willing to, kind of answer questions when they're needed. Being compliant with the government is definitely a help. Do I like doing it? No. Did it need done? Yep. So I just filed it. It wasn't a big deal. You can still see the vacuum marks from in here. Huh. Cool to know. Did not know that. I'm not in this room a lot. This is my home office. Generally, I'm not in here. So, yeah. So there's that kind of stuff going on. So having the professional side, having this be all the professional side. I'll still keep my other side. So if you know me outside of this or you know me from another stream, I should definitely not wear this shirt because I kind of blend in and I need better lighting. Right now I just have one overhead. But yeah, so that's kind of where it's going and where it is. No one's really here chatting. But that's kind of what happened, why there's the name change. Is there going to be more changes coming up? Yes. So hopefully I can sit and kind of record video as I get a chance and do other stuff in this context and other contexts, kind of as I can. And most of my streams will be Monday and Tuesday. I don't know. Because I need to keep my voice for my work, which is mostly Saturday, Sunday, and we're gonna be getting into the busy season. But yeah, so eventually, like websites and stuff will get done. Right now, that is not a huge factor. Still a little bit frustrated with a situation, but I'm trying to get as much work done as I can, as fast as I can, and it might happen, it might not. Based on the audio, I have no idea if this is even working. I have no idea if anyone can hear me. And doing that, yeah, I've got no idea. So I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes. I'll do 20 minutes tonight. Make sure everything worked, but that's kind of where I'm gonna be at. So I'm gonna be working on getting all the stuff kind of going. But yeah, it's all starting. So today is really the first big stream night. It's gonna be the first company stream night. But for everyone kind of wondering, yes, I'm okay. Yes, everything's going fine. For those that know me, yes, stuff's changing. Mostly for the better. And it's changing more just to have a legal name behind it. And the reason for that was kind of, there's the legality side, but it's also the history side. One of my kind of friends, the company that I worked for a long time, made some poor business choices. Long story boring, they worked under a DBA, which is doing business as, so they had a corporate name and then they had the name that everyone knew. And part of an agreement that they had, the name that everyone knew would get taken over and owned by another company. That's great, except for one thing. And that is that when they had to switch to their corporate name, no one knew that corporate name. They lost all that marketing. They lost all of that knowledge. Customers don't know who they are. So partly of why I'm doing it, and I'm trying to build the company in the Bates LLC and all that stuff, is more because I need everything to be under a legal banner, and I also want to build it so people understand this company is who they say that they are. So when I give someone a receipt, they go, oh, right, it's this company. It's not just this guy. There is a company behind it, and there is that. So, but that's kind of one of the things, was I had built a brand under a different name, but that name wasn't available. And there's legality stuff as well. But having a company since November of 2016 legally, and like having like, here's the filing with the IRS and the state of Minnesota and everything else, like that's one thing. So partly it's also tax wise, like it just makes it easier. Banking wise, it makes it easier. So there's just a whole lot of stuff kind of in that realm that I'm looking for. So hopefully in the coming weeks, I can get stuff figured out, and people are kind of willing to jump into streams. If I was to sit and do scheduled streams, my beard makes me look homeless right now, and I'm getting close to that 20-minute mark. But that is one thing that I think I need to sit down and like really work on when I have free time. I'm trying to not watch a ton of TV, but I also don't like sitting in my office. And as the spring kind of gets moving forward, that stuff's going to happen. So it's a very quiet night. Thought I would jump on, do this for a couple minutes, but yeah. So for everyone that's made it this far in the video, dealing with my rambling, thank you. Hopefully we can get some people in chat later. And I can sit and kind of do more stuff, talk about more stuff that you guys want to talk about. You guys could ask questions or do whatever, but this is really what it's going to be. So as we get kind of the end, I want to give a thank you for everyone that listened this far. I don't know if anyone's actually watching. The viewer count shows 1 on Twitch. I want to do more Twitch streaming, especially on the business side, because there's not great Twitch streams that I've seen with the kind of the business side stuff. So, but I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna sign off, I'm gonna let you guys go. and you guys have a good night.